Most people buy a used phone to save money. Daniel bought one and nearly lost his life. Planned. It started on a rainy Thursday evening. Daniel's phone had died, and he needed a temporary replacement. A small pawn shop near his apartment sold him a cheap, older model. The owner handed it to him with an odd warning. Don't keep the notifications on. This phone isn't like others. Daniel thought the man was just being dramatic or trying to upsell accessories. He ignored it. John, that night, after charging the phone, Daniel turned it on. Man, immediately a notification appeared. No, tomorrow, 10 a.m., your alarm will not ring. You will be late. Daniel raised an eyebrow. Strange, but maybe some weird app. He went to sleep. The next morning, his alarm didn't ring. He woke up late, exactly as the phone predicted. He shrugged it off as coincidence. But at Eastersan PM, another notification appeared. A delivery truck will run a red light at ERCPM. Avoid crossing Chith Street. Daniel frowned. It felt like a creepy prank, but curiosity won. He walked to Chith Street and waited at safe distance. Damned at ERCPM, a huge delivery truck screeched through the intersection, blasting through a red light. Cars swerved. People screamed. Damn, Daniel froze. The phone wasn't guessing. It was telling the truth. From that moment, the predictions came daily. Chowland, some were small. No, you will receive a call from your sister in Wu minutes. Band, some were helpful, Take the Jew Surser bus instead of the Jew Wooshers. The later one will break down. Man, it was like having a guardian angel in his pocket. Until the warnings became darker. One night as Daniel was brushing his teeth, his phone buzzed violently. Not just a ding, but a full vibration, as if it were panicking. Them hands on the screen. No. Not go to work tomorrow. Why you will not call me home. Daniel's heart dropped. Mangda. He stared at the screen for minutes, unsure whether to believe it or toss the phone out the window. Finally, he decided to stay home the next day. At our Sister Wu PM, news broke. A gas explosion had occurred at his workplace. 2 people were injured. One was still missing. Man, had he gone, he would have been inside at that exact time. The phone had saved his life. But the next message was worse. A new notification. You avoided your fate, but fate will try again tonight. Damned. Then another stop trying to change the future. It's already written. Daniel's hand shook. Who was sending these? A hacker? A stalker? Someone watching him? He turned off the phone. It turned itself back on. He removed the battery. It kept vibrating. And then at Suri Wooserjo PM, the final message appeared. Your future cannot be altered, Daniel. And I am done warning you. The phone turned off completely. The next morning, Daniel grabbed the phone and rushed to the pawn shop. But when he arrived, the shop wasn't there. Not closed, not locked, gone. Landis. The building was boarded up, covered in dust and vandalism, as if it had been abandoned for years. Confused and terrified, Daniel turned around. His phone vibrated. The screen lit up, showing only one more message. You weren't supposed to come here. Look up. Daniel slowly lifted his head. And that was the last time anyone saw him. His phone was found days later on a park bench, still glowing, still buzzing, still predicting Blant. But now the notifications had changed. They weren't about Daniel anymore. Land. They were about the people who picked it up.